Hey guys, what's up? My name's Jim Basco.
And I'm Judy Jetset.
And welcome to Q Thoughts, where we just share a couple of thoughts while you're waiting for your Q to pop. And today we're going to be talking about the state of Overwatch.
Yeah, because there were some major changes both in the game and in Overwatch League. Or should we say a lack of changes?
Yeah, a lack of changes may have been a better word. So if you guys have been playing Overwatch recently, right, what happened? So Hanzo rework came out. He's literally an entirely different character. He's absolutely busted in competitive queue. He's already receiving some nerfs. Brigitte came out. She's already been nerfed. And, you know, Overwatch League had some controversial decisions that they made in the past couple of weeks.
All right, so let's dial it back. Did you like the introduction of Bridget?
I didn't necessarily like it, but I think it was something that was necessary because we've been playing dive comp for 10 months straight. And it's like, okay, Blizzard, like, I get it. Dive comp was versatile, meaning you could play you could play any amount of heroes on a couple different maps. Like, we saw Junkrat, we saw Pirate Ship, we saw Widow come into play again with her mobility, etc., etc. Good. Just dive comp for 9 months. They needed an answer, and their answer was Brigitte. And, you know, realistically, looking at the solo queue, or just not solo queue, looking at competitive queue rather, now, she has had the effect that Blizzard wanted. You know, Tracer's useless against Brigitte in competitive queue. That's, I think, the stipulation there. Overwatch League, very, very different story.
Okay, before we get into Overwatch League, though,
yes.
Did you like the Hanzo changes?
Ooh, ha, he, ha, hoo, ha. They took out Scatter Arrow, right? Real BS ability. You shoot it at the ground and you kill tanks.
Yeah. It's really dumb.
Like, what?
It's really dumb.
Like, I envisioned the guy who designed the ability was like, yeah, they're gonna use it to shoot it off of freaking walls at 90-degree angles. Simple geometry. Like, they shoot it at the ground and take out tanks. And then they were like, dude, let's give him 6 arrows that are nearly hit scan.
That's what it was. I was watching you stream the other day, and you just, like, unloaded.
Yeah, that's the proper term for it. I literally unloaded over a tank.
That was so dumb.
Yeah, you can walk up to them, and so what the rapid fire ability does now, that's the new ability that replaced Scatter Arrow, is 6 arrows, super fast shot. They're still projectiles technically, so if you're like a little past mid-range, they start dropping off.
But there's no recoil, and there's no, like, you have an automatic bow.
Yeah, and it's like you gotta shoot those 6 arrows, and it's like you can actually one-shot Tracer with 1 rapid-fire shot to the head. So if a Tracer starts harassing you, you can one-shot her. Recently, they announced that he's getting nerfed, but it's been a while already. You know, he was on PTR beforehand. It's not like they didn't see this coming, and it's not like the entire competitive Overwatch subreddit was warning Blizzard about the problems of not nerfing Hanzo, of not addressing Brigitte as it was. You know what I mean?
Okay, so I mean the changes are slowly coming in the game.
Slowly.
But, okay, so then how does that affect Overwatch League?
Overwatch League. Okay, I love Overwatch League. We're in stage 4 right now. Stage 4 started pretty recently. And you know, so we're on patch 1.23 right now, I want to say. And they're playing on patch 1.22, and you know, 0.01 of a patch, right? What could the difference be? Difference being, Hanzo, old Hanzo, Scatter Arrow Hanzo is in the Overwatch League.
Wait, what?
Pre-nerf Brigitte is in the Overwatch League. And okay, Brigitte, not that much of a problem, right? We were looking at the play rates for certain champs across the first week of Overwatch League, and Brigitte is somewhere in the 20s. And she's not like an oppressive, debilitating support. She's just a support they pull out occasionally. We're not even seeing her in a majority of the comps in Overwatch League right now. The main problem, I think, with Overwatch League playing on patch 1.22 instead of 1.23 is Hanzo. So when you look at Overwatch League, right, you're looking for the best, the greatest in the world, playing the game that you're playing, and you're hoping to, you know, some of you aren't being completely entertained, just enjoying watching the game. Some of you are looking to see, okay, what could I gain from this, right?
It's the language of the game. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm a broken record about this, but relatability is like the most important part of, for me, esports.
Absolutely. It's that feeling of, hey, I could be this guy. Like,
right.
I could do that.
Or I know how he did it, right? I can understand what he did because it's the same thing that I can access in my game.
Exactly. Like, you would want to watch something and be like, okay, I understand the mechanics, I know what's going on, blah, 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 blah. there's a completely different character playing in Overwatch League right now than is on CompQ. And it's not like, okay, so Hanzo is busted right now in CompQ. I will not deny that fact. I gained 300 SR off the fact that this guy is busted. Like, absolutely busted. But, you know, he's getting nerfed now. My gripe with it is, why didn't Blizzard listen to the PTR players? You have a public test realm. A public test realm, right? It serves its purpose. People were complaining, hey, rapid fire may be a tad too strong. You need to tweak his numbers a bit. Still pushed to live. And then it ended up with we ended up having just old Hanzo back in Overwatch.
That's so dumb. Honestly, I can't like even fathom. That's complete because, okay, at first when they said that they would kind of isolate the stages to play only on one patch, I thought that was kind of cool. Because in League, you find that sometimes the meta shifts dramatically, and then teams that had been spending all this time practicing a certain thing suddenly just get completely nerfed to the ground.
Right.
Everything that they had been practicing is for naught because it doesn't exist.
And we're kind of seeing the opposite happening here in Stage 4, specifically for the Houston Outlaws, right? With Brigida now in the meta, like they went from a bottom tier team to finally showing results because they're having a comp that, like the comps that they're being forced to run now revolve around Brigida, revolve around Zarya, like these tankier champions that, tankier heroes, rather, this is not League, that, you know, play more to Brigida's strengths and stuff. And it's like, yeah, we're seeing more of Houston Outlaws now, but still, you know, that hero's a completely different one. Hanzo's a completely different one. Moving forward, Blizzard has said that they're going to try to coordinate this better and this won't happen again, but I don't know how it managed to happen this time. You know, like, public test realm exists, things exist, safeguards happen, there was lots of feedback, but I feel like they need to act just a little quicker. But like, even as those words come out of my mind, I know their apprehension because there's so much on the line. They said they couldn't play specifically on patch 1.23 because there was a bug that if someone paused the game, they could get disconnected and they couldn't recreate the match. So they couldn't have that happening on Overwatch, like during a live event. Like, what if they just lost the game? Like, that would be heresy. You know what I mean?
Why? But why is that
like how?
Just use the old spectator.
No, so it's within like that. Something that they changed in patch 1.23 caused like something completely irrelevant. The spectator client is the same.
So then
caused a bug in 1.23.
So why not just push the Hanzo change and the Bridget nerf?
Right. And that is the question.
I can't front like I'm some like engineer that knows how their
I
stuff
have no
works.
idea either.
But that's still bull. I feel like that just doesn't make sense, and that once again alienates most players from Overwatch League.
Yeah, it's just kind of whack. It's like, what are you doing? And it's like a lot of players now, you know, they're just, I see a lot of dissent online, and I don't know how much of that is actually true. They're like, oh, I'm gonna boycott watching it. And it's like, chill, like, we'll be okay, but still not a good move from Blizzard in my books.
I just feel bad for the pros, because like, where are they gonna practice?
Right. It's like, you can't go to CompQ, like, once you can go to CompQ, you go to CompQ, you're playing a completely different game, right? It's completely different heroes, Brigida's works differently. I'm glad though, moving forward, that they are going to keep up to date with the patches and make sure that those coordinate with the stages.
We'll see.
Yeah.
So that's it for Q Thoughts. Did you think the changes were busted like we did? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, guys, like and subscribe if you haven't already. I don't know what you're doing if you haven't already, honestly.
You're missing out.
And hit that bell icon to become part of our notification squad today to find out when we're going to be uploading. It's going to be a few times a week at this point, so if you love content about Overwatch, League of Legends, I don't know, or esports in general, you're going to want to keep your eyes peeled. We will see you guys next time.